Hello everyone, hopefully you're having a great day out there. Just another short video here talking about the great Stewart Copeland, drummer for the Police and various other things. Well, he's done a ton of other things, but speaking of this, we're just speaking about his work with the Police, and he has so many great songs and drum tracks that he has recorded with the Police and other people, but focusing on the Police. But there's one track that I think proves that he is an absolute genius. And I know a lot of his tracks prove he's a genius, but one in particular, what is it? Well, we waited long enough. And this may be an oddball choice for some people, but I would say the song When the World is Running Down, You Make the Best of What's Still Around. And anyways, why do I say that? Because it's basically the same beat through the entire song. There's no drum fills, and there's not even cymbal crashes, but he'll kind of crash the hi-hat with it open a little bit at various points in the song. He kind of just sticks to the hi-hat, bass drum, and snare, no toms and no ride cymbal or anything. And I know he plays it differently live with a lot more to it, but the reason I think this song proves his genius, because when you take his ability to do the things he can do, the crazy things on the hi-hats, the off beat things on the toms, various things on the ride cymbal, that he doesn't do it. It's like the song has a lot of wide open feel to it. It's just like everybody's kind of doing something, like Sting's kind of playing that bass line that just seems like I know it changes a little bit, but it's like kind of going that same rhythm, and Andy Summers doing his thing and just like this wide open space, and there's a lot of room where he probably could do fills and all kinds of crashes and crazy stuff, but he doesn't do it, and he just sticks with the groove. And it shows like a certain amount of, I don't want to, if the word's discipline or whatever on his part, to be like, yeah, I can do all this technical crazy stuff, but I'm not going to do it here. I'm just going to do the groove. I'm not going to do a fill. I'm not going to do a cymbal crash, nothing. I'm just going to lay into it. And there's another thing about Stewart Copeland, and you can even feel it in this song. And I've seen it when he does it live, and you can even feel it through the recording, is how he really lays into the snare drum. It's kind of hard to explain, but when you're listening, you can just, for some reason, it just sounds different, him than other drummers. You're like, okay, the snare beat, there it is. But you just get the feeling that he's just really laying into it and just cranking into that snare and the bass, and that this is just a loud groove. And just a little theory on my part is, I know a lot of times, like he would say, Sting and those Andy, they would just want a groove. So maybe he would just, okay, I'll give you a groove, but it's going to be a major boom tap sort of groove here. But it really proves that he is a genius. And I know he's got a lot way more technical songs and stuff that he's done, but this one just shows that, yeah, I can do that, but I don't need to do it every time. I can play, a groove just as good as anybody else, and this is like an awesome groove. It's like when you listen to the song, after a while, you don't even want a drum fill or anything. It's just like so cool the way it goes. And a lot of guys will play a drum fill going into a chorus, coming out of a chorus, but he doesn't. It's just straight through awesome. Well, anyways, hopefully you're having a great day out there. We'll see you next time.